everybody, it's me again, Cossimoses I, the living Pharoah, that which you shall be, and in that order. Today I'm going to add a little bit to my Chicago Street Poet series, and I have about maybe 6 poems that I want to share with you today. The first one I'm going to start off with is entitled "To Uplift and Save a Nation." In his eyes they couldn't see, for he was not the average. They always misunderstood through the thinkings of a savage. The awakening of mankind is an individual thing. The self must become devoted if you are to be anything. They saw him as the enemy because they feared what he knew. If you can't understand a person, then what is next to do? The ignorance of mankind hasn't changed in ages. The history books are open, yet no one heeds the pages. To them he was a fool, a lame to the game. They didn't know he wasn't playing, which added to their shame. Through ignorance, we're quick to judge without having all the facts, forming opinions from impulse thoughts, neglecting all it lacks. He told them nothing but the truth, yet they traded it for lies, finding satisfaction in falsehood, which later brought them cries. The foolish love the lies, more appealing than the truth. The way they live their lives shows us nothing but the proof. In his strength they would not believe. They would label him a madman, trying their best to destroy his work, putting holes in his hand. They would do him the dirty do and cry about it later. The epitome of weakness, the characteristic of a hater. In his eyes they couldn't see, blind to their salvation. It will take more than one God to uplift and save a nation. And this poem basically is about the Master Yeshua, which everybody calls Jesus, and his teachings. And this is how I sum it up in one little poem called "To Uplift and Save a Nation." My next poem is entitled "An Angel Came to Me." And this angel I'm talking about is myself when I awoke and I found the latent angel that's hidden within every human being, the higher self. When I found that higher self and he came to me, that was my angel. And this poem is called "An Angel Came to Me." An angel came to me and said he wanted to help me, to open up my eyes that I may see spiritually, to look beyond what is seen to a world of bliss and joy, like the serenity of a child when it plays with a toy, to be free from the cares of life, to become a man of steel. No drama will affect me, only happiness will I feel. This seemed quite absurd, but I politely heard him out. All of this sounded good, but my heart was filled with doubt. I said, "Prove what you speak. Show me what you say is true." He said, "Let me guide your way, and I'll make you just like new." Then he took me on a journey that was the opposite of all, to look at things another way, a brand new way to haul. Through practice came perfection. I'm glad I was able to overcome the pains in life. In happiness, I'm stable. The old ways seek to conquer me, but that angel's at my side. He waits on me to come to him so that he can be my guide. I have overcome confusion. With help, I'm thinking straight. I am sure to get my answers, and I'm peaceful while I wait. The greatest things can come to life, and I know how this can be. I will never, ever forget the day an angel came to me. And that's my angel. My angel is your angel. And our angels is all our angels. And this angel is our higher self. We need nothing else. Now my next poem is a poem that I dedicated to the Father of all things, the Father that has manifested everything good and evil, the Father that has manifested everything seen with the naked eye and unseen with the naked eye. This is my tribute to it, because that's what it is an it. You are the apple of my eye, the key to my heart and soul. To be reunited with you is a journey and my goal. Although I'm encaged in this flesh, I still can feel your power. I await my day of freedom. It doesn't matter the day or hour. You are the purpose of my life, the one who gives me understanding. You guide me through signs and symbols, leaving a choice and not demanding. Although I struggle with carnal ways, crossing borderlines at will, you give me peace of mind to fight, remaining still. You are the architect of the world, and the world is mine to mold. And every creature bows to me through your image that I hold. When things in my life are missing, you fill that empty space. When I'm lost in fright or trouble, you guide me through the case. You are the might of all might, the force behind all force. Through your grace and kindness, the world takes its course. When things seem to go the worst, those times become the best. remaining patient and hopeful and comforted by your rest. When things seem to not make sense, I know I shouldn't care. Everything is under your control. Your presence must be there. You have opened up the universe. Your hand is seen through all. Nothing is a shock or surprise. Everything obeys your call. And that's a tribute to the Father, my people. My next poem is about relationships, where I elaborate on the ins and outs of relationships, and I kind of give the audience an example of how there's more to a relationship than just sex, fun, and, having a good time. A relationship is something very important. So let me elaborate a little bit here with my poem entitled, There's More to a Relationship. There's more to a relationship than just lovey-dovey stuff. A cute face and a nice body just ain't quite enough. You have to share same interests and have the ability to inspire, to be able to grow together or let what you have expire. Agreements must be easily made. All secrets must be told. Each one must respect the other and know the power that they hold. Careful steps must be taken, keeping each other in mind. You have to be an MVP. All gains must be combined. You must avoid all hearsay or lose everything overnight. Only speak on what you've seen. What's dark will come to light. Love is a good emotion, but it must continue to grow through working and learning together and sharing all you know. A relationship would never fail if each person pays attention and work harder to change their ways. Faults or dislikes you must mention. You can't hold in mixed emotions. Everything must be expressed. They only build up and explode. No feelings should be repressed. Growth is the key to love. A couple must grow together. If you're a person afraid of growth, you'll be by yourself forever. There's more to a relationship than just good sex and fun. It must be treated carefully if you're in it for the long run. And I believe that's self-explanatory. It's nothing more I can really elaborate on that. Okay, my next poem is entitled Some Days, and it's just, this was something that I wrote, to try to keep me upbeat and keep me motivated when situations was going bad and was being down for me. Through life we go through many trials and struggles. We're going to fight to survive and to keep living and to keep our peace. It's what we go through in this world of chaos and confusion, where so many people are on so many different levels, and we offer so much pain to each other, not even knowing that we're giving this pain to the next person because we're so confused and mostly concerned on our situation and not thinking about the next person's situation. So this is just a little something to keep the audience upbeat and happy, and to let you know that, it's going to get better. It always will get better. And no matter how bad things may seem, we shall always overcome in one way or another. Some days, everyone. There are some days that I'm not right. There are some days that I feel bad, having visions and thoughts of times that make me sad. I'm a man that's seen a lot, and I've been through even more. In everyday life of tosses and turns, there's no telling what's in store. Sometimes I get emotional, but that won't stop my pain. It will only add to problems and prohibit a future gain. I am not the average man, yet I live among them all. I fight the fights they fight, and every day struggle not to fall. Some days I'm at my peak, other days I'm halfway there. It's hard to stay on top of life, and I'm too strong not to care. People hate me for who I am, a person that tries so hard. Positivity is the thoughts I seek. Negative thoughts I try to discard. I plan to make it, though, regardless of my imperfections. I won't fail, I'll always win, no matter the looks or reflections. When a man stays focused, with determination as his drive, he can't be stopped. Like a raging bull, he'll fight to stay alive. There are some days that I am powerful. There are no days that I am weak. And I will reach the top of the mountain. You will see me at the peak. Some days, everyone. Someday. Now, my last poem that I'm going to elaborate today is called What's Wrong with You, Old Man? And What's Wrong with You, Old Man is a poem dedicated and focused on the older gentleman or the older woman. And it's to give an understanding of how you could be so old in this lifetime and have lived here for so many years and been through so many trials and struggles, yet you have learned nothing. What's wrong with you, old man? A man of many years, but you still act like a child, craving for attention, talking loud and acting wild. The youth doesn't look your way because they know you cannot guide. They laugh at the fool in you, an old man without pride. You say things that make no sense. You smile in every face. Nothing about you can be respected, a walking, living disgrace. What is wrong with you, old man? Why have you done this to yourself? And how did you lose your mind? A whole life wasted with no knowledge of any kind. It seems as if you went through life in a search for only fun. Now you have nothing to show, and it was ruined in the long run. No one can feel sorry for you. You did this to yourself. Your speech is filled with empty words. You missed the books on the shelf. What is wrong with you, old man? What happened to your honor? And what is it that you fear? You haven't accomplished anything. You held nothing in life dear. You duck responsibility. You hold change without regard. You take nothing seriously. You make what's simple hard. What is wrong with you, old man? What is wrong with you, old man? And these are just some of the poems that I wanted to elaborate today. And trust me, there are many more coming. And this Chicago Street Poetry series will go a long way because I've given up writing books. And now all I'm going to do is just put all my poetry on YouTube. And I'm going to teach everybody from YouTube. I'm not even going to go through the book thing anymore. I've learned my lesson. I got ripped off. I got beat out of my book. They stole it from me. I got fucked over. There's nothing I can do about it. So now all my poetry will be on YouTube. And this is going to go on for life. So get ready. Tell all your friends. Everybody that wants to be conscious. Everybody wants to learn. Everybody that likes food for thought. Everybody likes learning. Everybody loves knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Stay tuned to Cossimoses, a living Pharaoh. That which you shall be. Pharoah out.